Hi everyone, I'm Amena and welcome back, explorers. 3, 2, 1. Hi everyone, I'm Amena and welcome back, explorers, to my vlog. Also, if you are new here or a repeat visitor, be welcome. Be sure to also look at the description below for all credits given. And with that said, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So, last time I mentioned I wanted to talk about a few movies, or two movies, that were based on board games, but I actually want to change that. So it's a total of 3 different movies that are based on board games, kind of. And you'll understand why I say kind of when I hit the last movie. The first movie, based on a board game, is Clue. And if you love mysteries, this is a classic whodunit movie. So, it follows basically the same thing that you find in the board game. You're given a weapon, you're given a character that you're playing, and you're gathering clues. Because you find somebody who was murdered. But who murdered who in what room? That's the whole thing. And in the movie, in the end, they give you a number of endings with and different reasonings for why certain things happened. So, it's been a while since I've seen the Clue movie, and I actually kind of think that maybe I should at least watch it. And oh, but I would be amazed if they actually did make a video game for Clue. Um, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be happy just with Clue being a board game and a movie. Whether everything works out in the end, who knows? Okay, so you all know the board game Battleship. Oh no, you sunk my battleship. That that thing. They've had a number of them, and it's basically a guess where my ship is. But when it comes to the movie, they're basically doing the same thing, except you have the military and you have an alien force that is sinking everything that could get in its way. So basically, it's an alien invasion movie, and it happens to be Earthling's ingeniousness that saves the day. So one could say alien invasion, that's like a sci-fi movie, right? But you have your sci-fi, you have your military, you have, well, it's a guessing game. So, where's my ship? These aliens cannot invade Earth. Oh, the Navy is getting in the way. Or something like that. Oh my god. So, that is actually a more recent movie. And it actually came after the next one, I think. Because Battleship, yeah, Battleship came after this one that I'm going to mention next. And the reason I say board games, kind of, is because the next movie that I'm going to mention is Dungeons and Dragons. And I am referring to the very first one. Before all the franchise stuff happened. And the reason I say Dungeons and Dragons kind of was based on a board game. Well, when you come right down to it, Dungeons and Dragons was originally based on a war game role-playing game. Except the people who made it decided, oh, why don't we put it in dungeons and add fantasy to it? So, like spells and stuff. At least that's what I'm given to understand. However, it went from being a game that you only needed pen, paper, and dice to a number of other things. And yes, there have been Dungeons and Dragons board games that at this point of time, oh, at this point in time, you'll be very hard pressed to find. However, Dungeons and Dragons as a movie is basically a high fantasy adventure game movie. So you have you have your thieves, you have your wizards or mages or whatever. You have your dragons, you have your queens, you have um your villains, you have your thieves guild, for crying out loud. And apparently you have honor among thieves, which there isn't. So I actually find that kind of funny. Now, before I end this episode, I'll mention that the next vlog I'll be talking a little bit more about Dungeons and Dragons, or rather, the Dungeons and Dragons movies. But for now, I think I'm going to end this episode here and leave you all with this. If you have been enjoying my content, please feel free to leave a like and or subscribe. You can also leave a comment down below in the comment section. Be sure to hit that notification bell because YouTube doesn't always like to share. Be safe, be healthy, and as always, be true to you. Amena, signing off.